That's right. They must know about Harry and are using him to threaten her.
We have to find their headquarters quickly.
We've only got 3 hours.
Gillian, let's think this all through again. We may get some kind of a hint out of it.
You're right. There may be some clue in the way they're operating.
All right. Let's go over what we know about them.
Quiz time, to make sure you've been paying attention.
Man, I didn't expect any of that.
Really? Oh, then it's good.
No, the only thing that was spoiled for me was that Benson was a snatcher.
Oh, nice. No, there's nice little things that they genuinely do throughout the game. When you first meet Harry, and he goes, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" And you go, "No, we just met." And he goes, "I must be imagining it." It's because he has vague memories of you looking exactly as you do now.
Yeah.
And they sort of hint at it when you got the color version of Harry's picture. You can see that his dad's wearing the same color trousers as Gillian. Not that would be a genetic thing, but you can see like traces of blonde hair.
Yeah, I saw his mom's blonde
picture.
hair, but that wasn't a clue to me either.
And the other thing they do is, it seems like it's just Kojima having a goof. So it's this brilliant hiding in plain sight thing that Kojima does in this game, is Gillian recognizing the Castlevania characters and saying, "I used to love playing Castlevania." And then Metal Gear saying, "Well, how is that possible?" He's like, No, I definitely played it. I remember I couldn't jump on the stairs. It drove me crazy." And that just seems like Kojima having a goof, but like Gillian's actually the right age to have played Castlevania.
He actually played Castlevania.
He did actually do it. It's like the little hint that he's a man out of time.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like... Do you think Fallout 4 was cribbing from this game's plot?
Yeah, probably. A little bit. Honestly, I mean, we know that the people who work on the Fallout games, the Bethesda one especially, are Snatcher fans. We've established that in Fallout 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think they really did.
I wonder why they would freeze this family in particular.
Ah, well, we'll find out about that too, I suppose. Once we've done with this info dump, we might want to save what's left for the last, I presume, session, because that'll be like one big line. That'll be one big sort of shooting section and dialogue cutscene to the finish line. Will be most of Act 3, so...
Okay. Finish up this section, you said?
Yeah, where you're doing like the quiz on what to do next. It's okay.
Shit, what did they ask me?
How they get around, I think.
Right.
So I think they mean underpass?
No, I think they mean the black taxi.
Alright.
That's what Freddy was.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe it is underpass then. Oh, you were right.
Damn.
I didn't know that's what... See, I wouldn't have used the word underpass for that.
No, I would have said subway tunnel.
Yeah. Threw me off a little bit.
I think an underpass is for, like,
just going...
non-rail vehicles.
And an underpass is just when you're going under an overpass.
Yeah.
Sneezing.
Also, this is like a way low-level callback. But for anyone who's been following my work for a very long time, you'll recognize that in Boon Quest, when you take out the tech priest, not for the last time, but for the second to last time, the little some of this dialogue will seem very familiar, because he malfunctioned and starts saying, "Psych, psych, psych, psycher, your existence is meaningless." when he's been crushed in a garbage compactor. And Boone is saying like, "Ah, I got him. I hope this makes us equal," which is a direct reference to this game. So that's a little hidden thing in Boone Quest.
Nice.
Also, it is kind of a nice touch that Gillian says to Random, "I hope this makes us even," which, if you take out explosions and assists, they have actually killed the same number of Snatchers at that point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, because it's hard to track down the Japanese information between translations and whatnot. There seems to be either a translation error. Oh, yeah, there is. There's a translation error in one of the games where someone wanted to do a fan translation of the MSX version. And it's a weird sort of serendipitous touch, is that when instead of saying Harry, I got him, when you shoot the Cunningham Snatcher, you say like old man, I got him. And some people have rather weirdly translated that as to dad, I got him, which is also ass backwards.
Yep.
It is a slightly nice touch that when you see a close-up of them right next to each other, Harry has Gillian's eyes. It's kind of a nice touch.
I suppose it was prescient that the previous episode was titled The Moscow Connection. Or the
Yes.
Russian Connection.
That works out well.
Now I have to come up with episode names for all those little snippets.
Have one called God, one called fucking, one called damn.
I don't think I can get away with it.
No.
I would if I could.
I've been going back over the names of the other dead and incapacitated junkers and desperately trying to figure out what the gag is with each of them, because there's no way that these names aren't a reference.
This homing instinct thing of theirs has led them to set up their headquarters in some place that reminds them of home, or their creator.
What part of this city is like Moscow?
Moscow's really cold, right? They get a lot of snow, don't they?
Snow?
No snow has been recorded in Neo-Kobe in several years.
Well, then that's not it.
Wait, what about that pollen? That crystal bioengineered stuff, Snow 9.
Now that you mention it, wasn't it snowing on Jamie's video phone call?
That's right. Their hideout has to be somewhere close to the Ina River.
The Ina River flows for miles around here, Gillian. We could never search it all in time.
Gillian, let's look at a map of the areas investigated so far. This is an enlarged view of the southwest portion of the city around the Ina River. This blue area is that in which Snow 9 is present. Now I'll superimpose a chart of the abandoned tube liner tunnels. From this we can establish those areas with Snow 9, which are accessible by subway tunnel.
Damn. Nice try, but it's still too large. We could never cover it in 3 hours.
Don't give up so fast, Gillian. What about that image of home thing we were talking about? Maybe there's some kind of geographic similarity. Maybe the same view can be seen or something.
I'll display a map of Moscow alongside.
What's this?
Look, the rivers are exactly the same shape.
This is the Moscow River over here.
It looks like we're on the right track, Metal. Show us the location that Jamie and I were picked up from.
All right, right here.
Metal, Before the catastrophe, what was at this location?
The headquarters for the entire Soviet Union, the Kremlin.
The Kremlin? That Snatcher said something about taking Jamie to their Kremlin.
Metal, what spot in Neo Kobe would match up with the location of Moscow's Kremlin?
Calculating. This is the spot. It's presently occupied by an old church. It's rather large, but reports indicate it's been abandoned for nearly 20 years.
And it's right in the middle of the Snow 9 and subway area.
That's it! That's their headquarters, their new Kremlin.
Gillian, let's go!
Wait, Gillian. I want to go with you.
Sorry, Mika.
Hey, I'm a junker too, you know.
I know, and you're a great one at that.
So take me with you then.
You head to the summit to warn the delegates. They haven't given up, you know.
The summit's in Kyoto. I'm not going to be the only one to run.
You've got to convince them not to use nukes on Neo Kobe.
We found their hideout. There's no need now to sink the whole island.
Yes, but...
It's a tough job. Can you do it?
Okay, Gillian. I'll do what I can.
Thanks. Thank you, Mika.
Don't say it, okay?
Let's go, Gillian!
Gillian?
Yes? What's wrong?
How about dinner sometime?
Dinner?
Yeah, you know, dinner.
Mika.
Not interested. I thought it would be nice, you know, to kick back, relax. It's Christmas after all.
Christmas, huh? I'll be back by then.
Gillian, we have to hurry.
That's a promise, right? I heard you.
Yeah, okay. But I gotta go to church first.
I'll see you soon then.
Okay, Metal, let's go.
Only one car left.
Right. This isn't a bad place to save and tie off for now, probably. It's one of the situations where, again, the dialogue, they're doing what they can with it, but like a lot of the sentence structures, just repeating a word back to someone or saying no good, huh, or not interested, huh, it's a very Japanese way to structure a conversation, and it doesn't translate to the West quite as smoothly.
Maybe not.
I do like the fact that even though she kind of gets the fucking hostage treatment, that, like, Mika does get given something important to do in the last act.
Yeah, that's
like it was a job that originally the chief was meant to do, and she's being told to like step up and convince the world not to blow them up.
Yeah, pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's not being like completely fucking stuffed in a dustbin and written out of everything, which is nice. It used to trouble me that there were a giant set of chained manacles in the lobby that were used against her. I was like, why do they have those? So when I drew years ago, I drew a sketch of that scene, and it had Mika tied up with cables that had been pulled from the ceiling by the Snatcher. But honestly, in a place that detains people so that they can be questioned, having a set of manacles in the lobby isn't actually that illogical, which is something that hadn't occurred to me. I've got that old sketch somewhere on my DeviantArt, and it's not amazing. But... Also, it occurred to me, like, until that scene, we don't realize that Mika's suit has a bit missing, because she's always covering it with folders up until that point.
It's a bit revealing around the midriff.
Yes, it's an odd design, but it's not something they threw in just for one chapter. It's in all of her character sketches, which again, I'll see what I can find and put them all on the Discord later. So, if we do this right, the next session, bring your trigger finger.
Yeah.
And bring your yo-yo, because we're going to have a lot of shooting sections that are going to get harder. And then we're going to get I think I've said before, not Otacon level, but organ level dialogue cutscene.
It wouldn't be a Kojima game without it.
I do not believe so, no. This is the third act. This is the first one to be that they knew was going to get voiced because it started with the PC Engine version, and I think they were super hype to have all this dialogue available to them. So they did what they could. They got their money's worth out of their voice actors. Talking, you say? Actual talking.
And lots of it.
What if we just had a chapter that was 80% talking? It's the future of game design. I kid. It's a good scene, and it will straighten out this mess quite well. And
I can only hope that I'll have a steadier connection next week.
Nice. Yeah, I hope so. It needs to survive through relatively uninterrupted dialogue.
Yeah, but at least I can pause it. I don't know. I guess next time I'll also record it and upload the recording.
Yes, good idea. Good idea. And that'll be the session where what I'll be doing, I'm not sure. That's why I said bring your yo-yo. I'll be trying in real time to invent a cocktail, and we'll see how that goes. And I'll let you know how it goes once they're done talking.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else that I needed to.
Thank you for joining us, Rex.
Yeah, no, this was for all the interruptions. I really liked this session.
Yeah,
I think it had a good pace, and we had a few laughs. And I think we all learned something today.
Maybe more than something. Well, at least more than one.
Yeah,
something.
well, there's that.
Probably
we got a lot
something.
of big whammy reveals there. Oh, one slightly fun thing. One last little thing.
Oh.
Is the Snatcher in the video phone call. The sort of the Professor Seed one that's just like talking behind Jamie. That's actually Jeff Lupetin, Gillian himself, putting in a bit of double duty.
Oh.
As they do.
Pretty good filter.
I want to say, considering she's not like a full-time voice actress or whatever, Susan Melee being Jamie is doing a really good job at sounding sad in some places.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Seems like a few people in this game could have taken their career further if they'd wanted to, but I know it's not for everyone.
No, I suppose not.
Anyways, that was really cool. I will see you next week. I don't think there's anything going on. And
yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Time to straighten out this mess. Put an end to it.
Yeah. Had enough of these fucking snatchers in this fucking city.
Yeah, correct. Time to take the green Turbocycle. The Chartreuse Turbocycle.
One more time, you're green with it.